興味のない人から向けられる行為ほど気持ちの悪いものってないでしょ?
It was at this moment I knew.
You're a victim! Here we go, CSI.
Okay, yeah. Admittedly, it's not exactly a new anime. It's just that having caught up on all the Oshinoko chapters and episodes, so nostalgia hit, and I decided to revisit one of the best slice-of-life animes I've ever watched. It is not the theme that makes this anime one of my favorites, and I think one of the best in the genre, but the brilliant execution. I'm not going in for spoilers here, well, nothing super specific, just a brief synopsis of an anime that hit me so hard it had me reviewing some of my romantic choices. We start with Hana, a high school junior whose childhood crush, that is her brother, well, to be more accurate, a close friend of the family, so no blood relation there, but she just calls him brother. He gets a job as a teacher at a school, but more than that, as a homeroom teacher as well. For Hana, this seems like a dream come true. But taking into consideration the student-teacher relationship, and not to mention his interest in someone else, let me bring up this phrase again in case you've forgotten. I'm sure you can see how a situation is hopeless. Enter Mugi, our second main character who attends the same school and is in a much similar situation to Hana. So similar in fact that his childhood crush, Akane, is also a teacher at said school, and incidentally is the one Hana's brother is interested in. Well, to be fair, the interest between the teachers is mutual. Obviously, our characters Hana and Mugi meet, realize the similarity in their situations, empathize with each other as they are the only ones able to relate, can understand. In Mugi's room one day, Hana gets handsy with him, and yes, there is quality fan service for you hornbugs. In this scenario, while they are with each other, they pretend to be each other's crush. That is, Mugi pretends to be brother for Hana, and Hana pretends to be Akane for Mugi. Honestly, I don't know whether to call this sweet or sad, but hey, whatever scratches the itch. Following this, they make a pact with these conditions. 1, to quote, date as a way of depending on each other when needed, if you know what I mean, wink wink. 2, to not fall in love with each other despite their physical relations. 3, if one of them makes it with the person they love, their relationship will end. In other words, you can have everything but my feelings. That's the deal. We are each other's replacements for someone else. It is from this point that the anime explodes. Not that it wasn't true art before, as according to Deidara Sensei,
true art is an explosion.
But I just want to get the point across, that is good. From an amazing opening, brilliant dialogue furthered by internal monologues that flash out characters and allowing viewers to see the story from different perspectives, understanding character choices and motivations. And did I make it clear enough that it's full of saucy scenes even Yuri fans will enjoy, or serve to make it better? The perfect placement of humor in an overly sad anime makes for a subtle but effective contrast between light and heart-wrenching moments. In this anime, are characters you love, only to hate and love to hate at that, and end up understanding them even. Does that make sense? Because that's the full cycle of emotions I went through the first time I watched this, and it happened again the second time. Others, you know, deserve better, empathize with, wish they get what they deserve, but always get shortchanged. Some will make you pull your hair out from just how stupid, senseless, and sinful, yep, I just made that a word, and blind their choices are. You marvel at how one can overlook and pointedly ignore such obvious red flags. But to quote Kvoth from Patrick Rothfuss's The Wise Man's Fear. So yes, it had flaws, but what does that matter when it comes to matters of the heart? We love what we love. Reason does not enter into it. In many ways, unwise love is the truest love. Anyone can love a thing because. That's as easy as putting a penny in your pocket. But to love something despite, to know the flaws and love them too, that is rare and pure and perfect. But above all, it's about acceptance. The strength to change the things you can, courage to accept the things you cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Therein lies the brilliance of Scum's wish, the relatability. If you've ever been in love before, you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you've heard by now how some show or other has helped someone through a rough patch, etc. This show, however, managed to do the opposite. It threw me back, but not in a bad way. The choices, sacrifices, and compromises made in the anime got me thinking of similar situations and choices I made in the past and what I could have done differently. It shed a new light using different perspective of narration, and it is only with reflection and introspection we can grow and move forward. This anime, in all its various depictions of love, does that brilliantly. What are words that move the soul, but our own fears laid bare, truths exposed, walls broken, our own story told, but with the face of another. Okay, aside from the fact that after all these years, it still hits as hard as the first watch, I don't know what else to say to sell this anime to you. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I mean, they even do a karaoke version of Naruto's opening theme. And here's the original. I mean, one needs no more than that for persuasion. That's it for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment for more content coming your way.